Hi, I'm Andrew Berman with the Mortgage News Network. We're here in Boston at the MBA National. Got Dave Margulies, who's Executive Vice President for AnnieMac. Dave, thank you for taking the time out of your day.
Hey, good morning. It's a great day. It's beautiful out here, and it's so much fun to be at the National MBA.
Amen, amen. So listen, I want to talk to you about everyone seems to be focusing on improving the borrower experience. What do you think originators can do to improve the borrower experience from on the street level and also from the corporate level?
I think the big thing is it's knowledge. It's actually sitting down with the borrower, explaining their options, showing them that this daunting task of getting a mortgage is really simple, and it dials down to working with someone that truly understands the process and makes it comfortable for them. It's the single largest purchase they'll ever make in the industry. So if you sit down with them and you take them through the process and you work with them, and communication, which is number one, introducing them to their processor, making sure to make that warm handoff, and working with and communicating with the folks. If it's a purchase, it's communicating with the realtors, both the selling realtor and the one that's representing the buyer. So, and if you do that and coordinate all of this, it makes for a wonderful relationship. And most of all, when it's complete, congratulating them, sending them that bottle of wine, that chocolate for a sweet experience, that's important because that's where your referrals are going to come from.
Very cool. So now, that being said, so we're all talking about borrower experience. What about originator experience? How do we improve the originator experience? Everyone's focused on the borrower, but without these originators feeling confident about what they're doing with the right tools, there's not going to be any borrowers.
Well, that's true. And if you take a look at it, unfortunately in the world that we live in today, the average loan officer comes from my world. They're in their 50s, and they've been around for a long time. One of the things that we have to do is we have to educate our loan originators. We have to go out and train them, and we have to do, I think that the two words that make the most sense is value add. What do we do as an organization to add value? In other words, what can we do in setting up programs to train the realtor, to train the builder, to help with the customer, to marketing materials, most of all materials that are whiteboarded to explain the process. We have to educate that realtor so that they can go out and work with their with the customer. So we have to make sure to invest dollars into these loan originators because they're the front line. And like in anything, they're our lifeblood out in the different communities.
Great, fantastic. Last question, toughest question. What do you love about Boston?
Boston is just wonderful. Besides the Pats and being a Pats fan and being a Brady fan, I love the people here. This is the ideal community. I mean, I'm a New Yorker by trade and I live in New Jersey, but the folks in Boston here are wonderful. They're fantastic hosts, and they make it everywhere you go, from getting in an Uber or a taxi to some of the best restaurants. And this is just a wonderful place, and my hat's off to the MBA for choosing such a wonderful location.
Fantastic. Dave, thank you for taking the time out of your day.
My pleasure. Have a great day.
I'm Andrew Berman with the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.
This is Mortgage News Network.